What's up guys, Barry Gaming here, back with some more AFK Journey, and today we're going to be talking about one of the spoilers from the trailer yesterday, and that is we saw Tasi in that shot. Now, Tasi is a wilder hero, probably would have fit. Actually, she might still fit in the current theme. I don't know where she's going to kind of fall in the story. I don't know if her arch nemesis is going to be in the story and a playable character either. But what we do know is she was probably one of the most meta-defining heroes of her time in AFK Arena. So we're going to talk about her toolkit. We're going to talk about exactly why she was so good and let you guys know why you should probably start saving up your diamonds and really look at new hero banners, the rate up banners, with some scrutiny, just in case she is coming. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Let's talk about Tasi. So here we have her in AFK Arena, and to just give you a quick synopsis about what this hero did, it basically was a crazy control meta where she could also steal the attack of the enemies. We'll go over her abilities, but as you guys saw, she was actually a support hero as well. Intelligence based, deals magic damage, very interesting, and of course a control unit. Let's go over her abilities so you guys can get a better understanding of what she can do, and then we can kind of theory craft what she'll be like when she comes to AFK Journey, if she does. Her ultimate skill, Slumber. Tasi puts all enemy targets to sleep for 4 targets. Yes, you read that correctly. All. It didn't matter about placement or anything. Once the enemy awakens, they will suffer health loss based on damage received while they are asleep. Yeah, so if they take a ton of damage, they'll take even more damage when they wake up. It was a crazy ability that just basically hit everybody on the battlefield. Kind of crazy to think about it. You can actually see the actual numbers here. They'll lose health as 25% of the damage received. Really, really cool. Banishment. So she also could banish enemies from the battlefield completely. Kind of similar, I guess, how you could say Rainier does with like his warp. Tasi banishes the enemy target with the highest attack rating for 4 seconds. While in a banished state, the enemy cannot attack or be attacked, so they're completely untouchable, again, just like Rainier's ability. At level 2, it steals 40% of that target's attack rating. The duration is increased to 6 seconds, and finally steals up to 55% of the attack rating. So this can also be a really good strategy because it's also just sapping away power from your strongest enemy hero, so they're going to be doing less damage. But the fact that you completely banish them from the battlefield is insane. So you already have a sleep, you have a banishment, and then you also have Dream Spirit. Tasi summons a magical fairy which lasts for 10 seconds and periodically attacks enemies or heals allies. The fairy deals 55% damage to enemies and heals allies for 55%. That can go up and the duration goes up, so that's kind of her support part where she's actually able to provide damage or healing, whichever is needed. And finally, teleportation. After suffering damage, Tasi extricates herself from any control effects. So she comes, what is it called in AFK Journey? I believe it's called invulnerable. It's basically where they just can't be controlled. Man, I forget the key word for it. And teleports behind the random enemy target. While teleporting, Tasi is able or unable to be attacked, which is cool. After teleporting, Tasi increases her nearby allies' haste and attack. And attacks nearby enemies, dealing damage. The skill has a cooldown of 6 seconds, so she can do it constantly. She's essentially blinking all over the battlefield. It's pretty crazy. When you got her signature item, she has some other abilities here. Reduces the attack rating of nearby enemies by 10% when she uses that teleport, which is really important because she's blinking all over the battlefield. Increases the reduction of attack rating, permanently increases insight by 15 points when she uses her teleportation skill as well. And she also, of course, had her exclusive furniture. If Tasi is attacked within 1.5 seconds of using her teleportation, the skill will be instantly triggered again. Yeah, 1.5 seconds. And then cooldown for the skill teleportation is further reduced by 1 second, so it goes down to 0.5. I actually have this hero unlocked, but I believe I can go into Arena of Trials too. One thing I really like about AFK Arena is the Arena of Trials lets you get some rewards for a hero, but also lets you just like see what a hero can actually do in combat, which is really, really cool. So you see her going here. We have it on auto right here. She's able to provide healing to her allies. She's also dealing damage on top of that. You can see the banishment right there where they're just completely gone from the battlefield. Her ultimate, she jumps in and then CCs everybody. You can see she gets hit and she teleports to a random spot on the battlefield. This enemy is still banished right here, which is just sweet. She's about to use her ultimate again. She's going to teleport over, sleep everybody. And sleep is a hard CC. It's not like they can be woken up. So you can see the amount of control this hero provides in AFK Arena, and honestly I wouldn't be surprised if her full kit comes over to AFK Journey as well. You can see just how powerful this is while also providing healing, a little bit of damage output too. Really it just comes down to her ultimate ability. It's really amazing. You can even time it really well, so it's like, oh, everybody's up, she teleports across and then she teleports back to her side, which is just absolutely perfect. So I absolutely love that. I think you do like a full 5-person battle here too. So we want Tasi. Putting Tasi in the front row is not the worst thing either. Let's put some heroes in you do know. Like, put you in. I guess we could put some tanks in too. Let's see how Tasi does. If you can see her getting hit a lot, you can see the teleportation. So even putting her in the front row, you can see she's going to be teleporting all over the place. And man, is this a hectic battle for sure. You can see what the battle looks like in AFK Arena if you guys have never seen it. Very similar to AFK Journey, except it's very two-dimensional, back and forth across the battlefield instead of the nice 3D that we have kind of going in our game here. Really hard to see what's going on. I want to see if we can just throw Tasi in and see what happens. So she's going to teleport a lot potentially. So she teleports over here. She teleports again. It's not going to work out the best if she's the only one on the battlefield, though. Let's also throw in a tank hero. Hey, look, I totally forgot. It's Almas. You know what? Let's go with Almas and Leica. We'll just go with the AFK Journey squad, essentially. So let's see what happens to her over here. So she teleports to the back line over here. She then teleports over to the top. She then teleports again over to here. And so you can see how it's really hard to lock her down. It feels very much like Igor in the current AFK Journey meta. You can see, oh, she didn't get her ultimate off right there, sadly. But her ultimate can be very strong as well if you have the right team involved. Let's go with some tanks on the front line. Let's put her in a support position and do something like this. Let's see if we can get to her ultimate real quick. You can go 4 times speed in this game too. Yeah, you probably have no clue what's going on here. Everything is crazy, but we'll see here in a second. Tasi should get her ultimate off, and she's going to blink on over, and she's going to CC the entire enemy side if they're not already dead yet. Here we go. So she teleports over, and she sleeps everybody. After they wake up, they're going to take additional damage, and it's surprisingly very powerful. She's a really good support hero, even better control hero, and in the current Eren type meta that still kind of exists, she can be very good. You can see her damage output's pretty good. Healing, not the best necessarily. She's not really there to heal. She's there for her control abilities. She's not nearly as good nowadays because, of course, power creep has gone absolutely crazy in AFK Arena, but there's still potential to use this hero in the early game. So let me know what you guys think. If you guys want to see anything else with this hero, let me know, but just be prepared. You might want to be saving up some of those diamonds and not going in on those like maybe very baity type banners, the raid up banners we're gonna get soon. Let us test out new heroes. We'll tell you if they're actually worthwhile on their account, kind of like the last hero, Lenya, not really worth it. Tasi might be coming and she might definitely be worth it. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. I'll see you guys next time.